It's week 4 of the NFL, and we'll see Raheem Mostert. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Dolphins and the Bills, and it's all up next.
Come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. We see the Bills offense take the field here, and quarterback Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Into the air right away is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. At the 46-yard line. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1. Allen off the play fake. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from him, it absolutely occurred.
Mostert a 1st down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers for Mostert a week ago: 24 carries, 137 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
First down, Miami.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Bills' 30-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. About 3 yards there to the 27. This defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'll be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 8-yard line.
Now Tua. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Points count the same no matter who scores them, but it feels like there's something extra when you get them the non-traditional way. From your special teams, an extra bounce for your squad.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues. continues to test the defense, they have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. This is Mostert. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. The offense on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. This is taken at about the 14. Escaping a tackler at the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Pushing his way through. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Bills at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Miami set to take over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hill left the powerful Kansas City offense last season and really improved the Miami one. A 4th All-Pro nod for the Burger and only the 11th 1,700-yard season in league history. Adds a catch and first down to his follow-up campaign there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. So given 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Pass midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Bills ready to take over. Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Bass on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down on the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half. Kind of reboot. Start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, and he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he goes out right around the 39. Second and a couple. They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Oh, that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The Bills got a terrific first half from the man on the cover, quarterback Josh Allen. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
At the 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Third and 14.
Now Allen. That escapes the sack. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, they'll run it here. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down and 9.
Now Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Mostert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 78 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a first down.
Well, definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That one complete to Hill. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Once again, it's Mostert. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's right off to the right and no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, this place has notoriously never been kind to visiting field goal kickers. You get those wins that really whip through the inner bowl. Not to mention the urban legends about stadium workers opening and closing the tunnel doors. But for whatever reason, this one winds up off target.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. From midfield, here's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this down to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 26. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
3rd and 2.
Allen going to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff working right. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bills, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.